Hello guys, welcome back to SaaS Ltd deals. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel to get the best lifetime deals on SaaS software. I'm back with another review and today I'm going to review Robopost. So Robopost is an all-in-one social media management tool. Using this tool, you can manage all of your social media accounts, all of your personal accounts or even the accounts of your clients in one place. And this tool is fully powered by the AI. So you can use the AI for various content. It could be text content, it could be image content, and it could also be even videos, faceless videos. So let me show you all the features, all the primary features of Robopost. So here's that, here are all the features. So first of all, we have the social media post scheduling, which means you can create post and then you can schedule it for later. For example, if you have made a lot of posts, now you do not want to post all of them at once, you can obviously schedule them for later. And then there is also AI post ideas, which means you can get post idea from the AI, you can get captions, and you can even generate images using the AI. And for generating images, there are multiple image models, AI image models such as 𝗗𝗲𝗀𝗀 as well as Flux Pro, which is one of the best AI image models currently. And then there is also a very exciting feature, that is the AI faceless video generation. So you can even generate various faceless videos on this platform. And then there is also automation. So in terms of automation, there are multiple options. For example, one automation could be when you share a blog post, it could be automatically turned into a social post and then it is going to be shared on your social platform automatically. So just like this, there are multiple automations on Robopost. And then you can also generate social post for social media from images directly by uploading image or video or even just providing the URL. And then there are also some other automations such as automated posting from RSS feeds, WordPress, and also some other platforms. And then about the platforms that you can connect or the social accounts that you can connect, there is Instagram, X or Twitter, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, and also so many more. I'm going to show you all of them a bit later. And then there is also bulk scheduling for maximum efficiency. So if you want to schedule a lot of posts at once, you can simply upload a CSV file in order to bulk schedule your post. There is also white labeling. If you want to resell, then you can use the white labeling in order to change the branding. And then there are also some more features as you can see. And Robopost is currently collaborating with our group 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗀 SaaS Lifetime Deal community. So they are offering some exclusive lifetime deals. Let me show you all of them. So here are all the lifetime deal plans that are currently available with Robopost. So the starter plan is going to cost $79. Here you can connect 3 social channels and then you can schedule 150 posts per month. You also have access to the bulk scheduling feature. You can run 3 automation. You can generate unlimited post ideas by the AI. You can also generate 8 faceless videos per month. But there are 3 features that are not available on the starter plan. So you cannot invite your team members. You cannot change the branding, and also the white labeling is not available for obvious reason on this tier. And then there is also this basic plan. So the lifetime deal of this basic plan is going to cost $149, and here you can see all of the limits. But from this basic plan, you're going to add your team members. You're going to have this feature, so you can add your team members. And as for the limit, there is no limit. You can add unlimited team members to your account if you buy this basic plan. But once again, no branding. You cannot add any branding, and also you cannot white label the platform on this basic plan. And then there is this pro plan. So the lifetime deal of the pro plan is going to cost $349 with unlimited channels, which means you do not have any limits in terms of how many accounts or channels, social channels you can connect. You can schedule unlimited posts. There is bulk scheduling. You also have unlimited automation, team member, post ideas. As for the faceless videos, you can generate 32 faceless videos per month. You can add up to 3 brands. So if you have multiple brands of multiple clients, you can also add that. So on this pro plan, you can add 3 brands, but keep in mind you cannot add any brand on this basic plan as well as the starter plan. But white labeling is not available on this pro plan. Now here comes the agency plan. That has to be the best plan. So it is going to cost $699. And here you are going to get access to all the features with very generous limits. As you can see, you can even add unlimited brands on this particular tier, on this particular plan. And obviously you can also white label the platform in order to resell it. And if you want to buy the lifetime plans, any of these lifetime plans of Robopost, make sure you check the link in the description below. And before I show you how this tool is going to work, let me first take a look at the roadmap as well as the changelog in order to show you how often this particular tool is updated. Okay, so firstly let me show you the change log, so you can see all the updates that are received on Robopost. So as you can see, even on March, so currently we are in March 2025, and as you can see, even in this month we have got 3 different features added to this platform. And as you can see on the change log, you can also see all the features on the February, January, and also all the features from last year. So by seeing this, you can get a clear idea that this tool Robopost is getting clear updates, regular updates. So that has to be one of the best aspects of this tool. So now let's have a look at the roadmap. So here is the roadmap of Robopost, and you can also see all the upcoming features from Q1 2025 as well as Q4 to 2025. So here is that. So there are some really good features coming, such as block to faceless video, and then social media analytics, unified social inbox, and also Reddit support, smartphone app, image to video, and then video generator, even the Chrome extension. So there are some really exciting features that are on the roadmap. They are going to be coming soon. So make sure you keep an eye on this tool. Now let me show you how Robopost is going to work, how this tool works. So after you log into Robopost, you're going to get a dashboard just like this one, and on the left side you can see all of the primary features of Robopost. So currently we are in this new post section, and from here you can create various posts and then you can also share those. So first of all, we have this simple post option where you can simply just upload an image, provide a caption, and then you can share the post. So here is the content box. You have to paste your text content on here, and then you can add various other contents such as images. You can add images, insert images, and for that you have multiple options. So first of all, you can obviously open your local file, which means upload images from your computer. You can also use the AI image option, which means you can use AI to generate images. So let's see how many AI models, image models there is. So there is 𝗗𝗲, which is from OpenAI, and then Flux, Schnell, and then Flux Dev, and also the Pro. So this Flux Pro is going to produce the best images. It is one of the best image models currently on the market. So I'm going to keep Flux Pro as the image model, and then I can also change the instruction type. It could be instruction or it could also be a prompt. So I'm going to select prompt, and then I have to provide a prompt on this box in order to generate my image. So for the image model, my prompt is going to be super basic, a hyper-realistic flying car. Let's see what we get from this simple prompt. So this image looks super nice, but I'm going to try another prompt, a bit more complex prompt. So let's see what we get from that. So here's the prompt. As you can see, here's the prompt. Let's see this time what we get from the AI image generation. So the image has been generated, and as you can see, here's the image, and I have to say the image looks really high quality, and it's not really a surprise because the Flux Pro model is super good at producing very realistic images. So now I can simply click on import in order to import this image to my post. But other than AI image generation, there is also this media gallery. So on this gallery, I will have all the images that I upload or also generated by the AI. So all of those images are going to be here, as you can see. So I generated some post ideas, and on those post ideas I have got some images from the AI. So that's why these images are appearing. And then I can also import image by simply providing the link of the image. I have to provide the direct link on this box and then click on upload. I can also import from Google Photos. So all I have to do is just connect it. I can also upload from Google Drive, and then OneDrive, Box, Dropbox. There is also Flickr, and obviously from Evernote. So in order to import images from all these platforms, all I have to do is just authorize the platform using this connection. So these are all the options I can use in order to import images. But other than that, I can also insert video. So click on this. Once again, I have all these options, all these different sources in order to import the video. And then I can also insert various GIFs. So these are all the sources I can import the GIF from, and then I can even import from Canva, which is amazing. All I have to do is just connect with Canva, and once the connection is built up, I can also import various images or designs from Canva, and then I can even insert hashtags. So the hashtag could be based on AI suggestions. So based on the post that I have added, the AI is going to suggest some hashtags, and then I can also create hashtag groups in order to organize my hashtags into different groups. For example, for social media, I want to keep some hashtags. For videos, I want to keep some separate hashtags. So I can do that by creating groups for hashtags. And then I can also insert shortcodes. So I have to select that from here. And in order to add the shortcode, I have to go to this option, which I'm going to show you a bit later. and then I can also add various contacts, various handles or usernames of a social account. So I have to select that from here. And in order to add the contacts, I have to go on here on this section, which I'm also going to show you. And then I can also add various emojis. Almost all the emojis that you need are here. So you can also add emojis. I can even shorten the URL. So all I have to do is just provide the URL on this box and then click on shorten. So it can shorten any long URLs. And then there is also this compose text or generate text with AI. So here is that. So as I showed you earlier, I have to provide the text content on here. But for example, I want to even generate my text content from the AI. So in that case, I have to click on here. After that, I have to provide what type of post I want to create. I have to describe that on this particular box. And then I can include emojis. So the AI is going to come up with some post that will include emojis. And then I can also include some hashtags that is also generated by the AI. I can also provide a word count, which means how many words are going to be on that post. I can set that on here. I can also select a voice tone, a writing style for the caption, for the text. So these are all the different voice options, voice tone options that I can use. And then I can also use my knowledge base. So for example, if I want to create a post based on my knowledge base, so on the knowledge base, I'm going to keep all the information about my brand or something else. I can gather some resources on there, some particular resources. So if I want to create some post from that knowledge base, from those resources, I can also select the knowledge base, particular knowledge base on here. And then I can generate some suggestions. So let me try this one. So for example, I want the AI to generate 5 productivity tips, and I want to include emojis and hashtags from the AI, and the post should be a bit longer. Let's make it 80, and the tone is going to be enthusiastic. And now let's generate some suggestions. So as you can see, I have got the post from the AI, and there is also emoji. So here's one emoji as well as all the hashtags that are relevant to this particular post. Now I can obviously copy it to the clipboard in order to paste it on this box. So after this text content and all the different media or different other content that you can import, after that we also have this post tag section. So if I have some tags that are already added to this particular section on the left side, I can also add those tags from here. And then I can select if I want to post it now or schedule it for later. So if I want to schedule it, I have to choose this option, and then I can select the time zone and also a date as well as a time when I want to schedule the post. And if this is a recurring post, which means if I want this post to be shared multiple times, so for that I can enable this recurring post option, and then I can select the interval. So it could be daily, which means this post is going to be shared daily or weekly or monthly or every 3 hours. So this way I can also set a recurring post, and I can also enable recurring until a specified date, which means it is going to be recurring. It is going to be shared multiple times till a certain date. And then I can also refresh the post after first iteration using AI. So that means if you enable this option, the posts that you want to share on a recurring basis, they are going to be refreshed every time, which means they are going to have different words, different sentences, so that there is no repetition. And then I can also generate a new image after the first iteration, which means with every recurring post, there is going to be a new image. And then there are also some advanced settings that I can change. So I can change the UTM parameters for URLs. I can provide a UTM source, medium, campaign, term, and also content. And once my post is ready, I can see a preview. So here's the post, here's the username, here's the profile picture, and also the time. Here's the actual post, the like, comment, and also all the hashtags. So here you can see the preview. I can also schedule this post if I want, and I also have some more options. For example, I do not want to schedule it, or I do not even want to post it now. I just want to save this post as draft. I can also do that. Just click on here, and all of the draft posts are going to appear on this left side on this draft post section. And then I can also add it to a collection, or I can also request it for approval from team members. So if I want to add it to a collection, so now I have to select a collection, and then I can add it to a collection. I have to create the collection from this left side. I'm going to show you that in a bit. I can also request for approval. So for example, I have some team members that I want to take approval from about this post. First, I want them to approve this post. So if they approve, I want to go ahead and share it. So if I want to request that to a particular team member, I can just click on here, and all of the team members are going to appear, and I can select any of the team member. I can also invite team members by providing their email addresses. And on the top left side, I can select the channel, which means exactly on what social platform I want to share the post. So I have already connected my Twitter account or X account, so that is appearing. But if you have multiple accounts, all of them are going to appear. So you can select just one account or even multiple accounts, which means you can share your post to one single account or even multiple accounts. All you have to do is just select your account from this left side. So this is basically how the simple post, this feature is going to work. And then there is also this import from CSV. So this is the bulk posting feature. For example, if you want to share a lot of posts at once, it could be as big as 100 posts at once. If you want to share them, all of them at once, you can also do that. All you have to do is just create a CSV file, and then you have to upload that file with all the necessary information for bulk import. So let me show you how that is going to work. Let's check the documentation. So here you can get a detailed tutorial about how to bulk import, about how to bulk share a lot of posts at once. So here is a short video for that. So first of all, you have to download the template file, template CSV file from here by clicking on here. And on the template file, let me show you. So the template file is going to look something like this. You have to provide your text on here and then the image URL and then set a time and then also provide the website. So you have to provide all these details in order to create the CSV file. So all of the text, all of the images are going to be shared just like this, just like these two examples. So the first column on the example file is going to be text content. On the second column, you have to provide the video or image URL, as I said earlier. And on the third column, you have to provide the date and time based on the UTC time zone following this particular format. And on the fourth column, you have to provide a destination URL. For example, it could be Pinterest or Google Business Profiles. And on the last column, on the fifth column, you have to select video, short or story. So video is the standard value. And if you select story, if you mention story on the fifth column, it will publish to Instagram as a story and as short to others. But if you select short, it will publish to platforms as a reel or a short. So once again, here is the example CSV file, and also here is the breakdown of the time zone. So I hope you have got the idea. On this documentation, you can get a clear idea, clear tutorial about how to bulk import a lot of posts at once, bulk share a lot of posts at once on multiple channels. But let me show you how this is going to work on live. So if I upload the CSV file, so I'm going to upload the file from my computer. Okay, so as you can see from the file, 2 posts have been scrapped. So here's one post. So here's the text, example text. Here's the image that is scrapped from the link. And also here's another post. So this was the file. And this is the result that I have got from the file. So now I can share the post. I can also change some settings individually. So I can select the channel, which means in what social channel I'm going to share it. I can also select tags. I can also select the timing. And I can also make it a recurring post if I want. I can select the import destination. So it could be schedule or draft, or it could be even collection, save to post collection. So once I select an action, I have to click on start importing post in order to import all of the posts at once. I can also select the channels for all the posts where I want to share it. I can also select the hashtag, and I can also make all the posts recurring post if I want. So this is how the bulk post feature is going to work. And then I can also generate posts using the AI from various sources such as images. All I have to do is just choose the image, and I have all these different sources in order to import an image. And then I can select a word count, select the voice tone for the post from the image. I can also include hashtag, emoji, or use knowledge base. I can also provide some description, instruction to the AI if I want about what type of post I want, and then I can generate the post from image. I can even generate a post from video. So once again, it is very similar to generating post from images. I can also do that from an URL. So let me try this feature. Let me generate a post from an URL. So here is one blog post. Here is a blog post, as you can see. So for example, I want to generate a post from this URL. So all I have to do is just copy the URL of this post, and then I will paste the URL on this box. I can select the word count, so I'm going to increase it. I can also select a voice tone for the post. I can include hashtag, emoji. I want to include image, and for the image, the AI model is going to be Flux Pro. And I can also provide some instruction, but I do not want to do that. Let's just generate post and see what we get. Okay, so here are 6 different posts that I have got from just one blog URL. And if I once again show you the blog, so here's the blog. It was about why cats are lazy. So now if I show you all the generated posts from Robopost, as you can see, all of them are about cats being lazy. And the best part is just have a look at the images, how realistic they are. So all of the images are also created or generated by Robopost using the Flux Pro AI model. So here are 6 different posts. And for example, I want to share this particular post, this one. So all I have to do is just click on create post. So as you can see, the post has been imported with the content, text content, as well as this amazingly realistic image. Now I can select some tags, I can schedule it later, or I can also post it now. Select some advanced settings, select the channels from this left side, and I can share this post. So other than generating post from URL, I can also generate a post from prompt. So all I have to do is just write a prompt on here, and then based on that, the AI is going to create a social post. And then I can also generate post from my knowledge base. So for that, I have to click on this manage AI knowledge base. So now I can add various resources on this knowledge base. Just click on this. And now I can create a knowledge base. So let me provide a name and then click on create knowledge base. Okay, so the knowledge base has been created and now I am inside of the knowledge base. So now I can upload multiple sources. It could be a PDF or MP4 file, which means video, or MP3, which means audio. I can also add various tags to this knowledge base in order to add some resource. And then I can also provide URL. For example, I want to add a file, upload a PDF file. So let me choose that. Okay, so I have added this particular PDF file, Mastering SEO Basics. This is a very short resource about the basics of SEO. So now I want to create a post based on this knowledge base. So I'm just going to click on this new post and then click on knowledge base and select my knowledge base on here. And then I have to provide some instruction about what type of post I want from this knowledge base. So for example, I want the AI to write a short post for LinkedIn from this knowledge base. And then there is this word count. I do not want to change that or the tone. I'm just going to generate the post. So as you can see, I have got once again 6 different posts from that knowledge base from the PDF file that was on the knowledge base. So this is how you can also create various posts from your knowledge base by creating various knowledge bases with different resources. And then after this new post, we have the post idea. We can generate various post ideas on this Robopost. For that, I have to click on this. And I can generate the post ideas from a prompt or even a URL. For example, I want it to be the prompt and I have to provide the prompt on here. So for example, I want the AI to generate some post ideas about AI and the future of in-office jobs. I can also use knowledge base for that, but I do not want to do that. I can select the word count and I can also select how many posts I want. For example, I want it to create 5 different posts. So now just click on generate post idea. So as you can see, now I have got 5 different post ideas about AI and the office jobs, the future of in-office jobs. So this is how I can get various post ideas, but that is not limited to only text ideas. If I include hashtags, there are going to be hashtags. If I include image, then there is going to be image and also emojis. So I have generated some post ideas even with image. Let me show you them. So here are some posts. As you can see, I have generated using this post idea option of AI, and I have also included some images. So here are all the images. As you can see, the images look amazing. None of the images are real. All of them are generated by AI. So after this post idea, on the left side, we have this schedule post option. So here we can see all of the posts that are scheduled for later, and we can also take some actions, as you can see, about the posts that are scheduled. And we can also see the social calendar or the post calendar. So on this calendar, you're going to see all of the scheduled posts based on their time and date. For example, if you have a post scheduled on this particular date, that is going to appear on this particular box. And then we can see all of the published posts from this published post section. And as I said earlier, if you save any post as draft, they are going to appear on this section. I can also create a new draft from here, and also all the collections, all the medias, as well as all the posts that are saved to this collection. You can see all of them on this section. So collections could be only for your team, or it could also be all the collections that are shared with your team, which means someone else who is using Robopost, they can also share their collection of posts and images with you. You can also see all of them on here. And in order to create your collection, just click on this new collection, and then you can provide a collection name. You can set the color, and if you want to regularly post from the collection, you can also do that. You have to select all these options, select a posting strategy, select the time zone, select the posting date, select the interval, and also you can post until a specified date as well as refresh your post. And after that, there is also automation, which has to be one of the best features of Robopost. You can create various types of automation on here. Let me show you. So first of all, you have to provide an automation name when you want to create one, and then you have to select the automation type. So it could be RSS feed if you want to share post from RSS feed. It could also be WordPress. So this is very interesting. If you select WordPress, you have to provide the URL of your WordPress website, and then you have to select the post template. So every time you share a post, for example, your WordPress website is a blog. So every time you share a blog post, it is also going to be shared on your social platform. So for that, you have to provide the WordPress URL of your site and then select a post template. So the blog title is going to be here. The link is going to be here. You can also add some more variables. As you can see, here are all the variables. So you can add this HTML title variable in order to scrap the article web page title. You can add the description. You can even add the HTML description and also link. So these are all the available template variables that you can use, and you can also select how many RSS items you want to fetch per hour. So it is selected to 3, but obviously you can change it. And then you can also enable smart filtering. So what it is going to do is filter certain posts. For example, on WordPress site of your blog site, you are sharing multiple posts. Some posts are about sports and then some posts are about food. So on the social platform, you only want to share the post about foods. So you can provide that. You can say that specifically on the smart filtering instruction. And then you can also let the AI generate the post text, let the AI generate the post image, as well as let the AI generate the post video. And then you have to select where you want to post it to. So it could be directly post to channels, which means your social platforms, or it could also be saved as a draft or also gathered on the collection feature. And then you have to select exactly on what channels you want to share the post from this WordPress automation. So all of your channels are going to appear on here. You can select multiple channels. You can also resize the image for social media, shorten the URL, and then enable or disable this automation and simply click on this automation in order to start this. So just like this, there are multiple automation types. It could be from WordPress, Ghost Blog, Shopify, WooCommerce, or even a different channel. In that case, you have to select the channel from here and then create the automation. And then we have this tag section. So here, as I said earlier, you can keep some saved tags. Just click on here, provide the tag name and select a color and click on add tag. So as you can see, the tag is now appearing. So just like this, I can add multiple tags. And other than post tags, so tags are basically what you use in order to give some context to a certain post. For example, if you tag a post, you can provide more context about what type of post it is. But there's also hashtags, which is super useful for social media. You can increase your reach by using relevant hashtags on your post. So you can also store some hashtags. Just click on here. And then you have to provide the group name of the hashtag and then add all the hashtags of that particular group. For example, I want some hashtags for Facebook. So this way you can organize your hashtags. You can provide the name and add all the relevant hashtags to that group. And once you create a hashtag group, this is going to appear something like this. So now you can use these hashtags later, and also you can create more hashtag groups. You can also create short codes. Just click on here. And then provide the code name, the description, the actual code, and the default value. You can also add channel specific value if you want, and then you can create the short code. And then you can add contacts or various usernames or handles of certain social accounts. And then you can also mention those contacts on your post when you create a post. So if I click on this new contact, now I have to provide the full name, the email of that person, the Instagram handle, the Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest handle, and then I can create the contact. I have already created one. Let me show you. So here's one contact. So the person name is this, Robert, and then here's the email, here's the Instagram handle. So this way I can add various contacts. And then there are also multiple channels, multiple social channels that you can connect, as I said earlier. So on Robopost, we have Facebook page, Instagram business, threads, X or Twitter, LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn page. So both profile and page are available for LinkedIn. And then WordPress.com or self-hosted WordPress, Pinterest board, YouTube, and even the new ones like Blue Sky, and also popular ones like TikTok. And you can also connect Facebook group in order to get notifications of it via mobile. So these are basically all the platforms, all the social platforms that you can connect on Robopost. And connection is super easy. Just select a particular channel and then authorize that. And you can see all of your channels on here. So I have only connected my Twitter account. So here is that. And I can also change some settings about it. So I can update the category for this particular channel. So I can also create category and then keep certain channels or certain social accounts on that particular category. I can also change some advanced settings, and I can also adjust this watermark settings and update my channel. And if there is any connection issues, I can simply refresh the channel connection in order to solve that. And I can see all the categories of channel on here. As I said earlier, you can create various categories in order to organize your channels, organize your social accounts for different purposes. So after that, there is also this content section. On here, there is this media library. So here I can upload or create various media, and all the medias that I have generated using the AI, they are also going to be on here, as you can see. But I can also upload or create more media. I can upload from here, create more from this AI image, or I can also import from all these different sources. So this is very similar to a media storage library. So here you can store all of your medias, and once you want to add them, you can directly add them when you want to create a post. And then there is also this videos by AI. So this has to be one of the best features of Robopost. They even have a faceless video generator as well as some other video tools. So let me try this faceless video generator. Click on open app. So the video series is going to be available on here and all the short videos on here. So let me add a video series. So first of all, I have to provide the name, and then I have to select what type of content this is going to be. So it could be random AI stories, scary stories. For example, it is going to be motivational. And then I can select the format for the video, portrait, widescreen, or square. I'm going to keep portrait, and then select a style. So video could be based on realism, impressionism, surrealism, and also there are multiple other options. I'm just going to select realism, and then I can also select an AI voice. So these are all the different voices. I can also select a voice and then preview it by clicking on here.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
And I can also manage the custom voice. So if I want a new AI voice, just click on here, and then I have to provide the name, and I have to choose the audio file. And the best part is now I can clone the voice in order to add the voice to my videos. So this is yet another feature on here. You can even clone your voice. All you have to do is just simply select an audio file where you speak, and then you can clone your voice in order to add that AI voice to your videos. And I can also select background music. I can also manage the music on here. So for example, I want a new background music, just click on here. Now I can provide a name and choose the file for the music, and then create the background music and then add that to the video. And then I can also select the language for the video. So these are all the different available languages. And I can also see some advanced settings. I can provide a captions prefix as well as suffix. And if I want a splash screen at start, I can also upload that. And then I can enable this create a video at regular interval. I can also create post to social account, and I can also generate first video now. For example, I want to generate the first video now. So I'm just going to click on create. Okay, so I have generated multiple videos. Let me show you all of the videos. So these are the video series, but I can show you all the videos on this short video section. So here are all the videos, as you can see. So here's one video. Let me play this one.
Meet John, an extraordinary hero. He was a man with a mission. Life threw a curveball at him.
So as you can see, here's one video, and then here's another.
In a world where kindness shines, one woman's compassion roared louder. She saw beauty in giants, bruised by hardship.
And as you can see, the images are generated by AI, but they look really good, really realistic, I have to say that. And then here's another video.
Hey fitness fam, let's get moving. Grab a resistance band for this full body blast. Start with banded squats for those strong quads. Next, switch to standing rows for your back. Keep that core engaged for stability.
So as you can see, these are some of the videos that I have generated using this Robopost, which is amazing because I do not know any scheduler, social media scheduler or social media tools that have this faceless video generation. And the best part is you can also generate your custom video with custom instruction. Just go on here And then on this content type, you have to go all the way to the bottom and then click on custom. And now you have to provide your custom instruction. For example, if I want to make a video about how to stay fit in winter, I have to provide that instruction on here or the content on here, and then provide the name on top and then select all the settings, and then I can create the video, a custom video on a custom instruction that I will have to provide on this box. And other than that, I have also tried the voice cloning of Robopost, and that was amazing. The result was amazing. Let me show you. So this particular video, this one was created with my own custom voice that was cloned by the AI. So first of all, let me show you the original voice, original clip that I used in order to train the AI. So as you can see, I have opened a video. This is a video review about another product. So this is the particular clip that I have used in order to train the AI. So let me play this. And you can also mark this audio meeting if it is that. And you can also set it as recurring if it. So you can clearly notice that it is my voice. So this is the particular clip that I used in order to train the AI to clone the voice. And let me show you the result. So here's the result. This particular short video was created by Robopost with my own clone voice by AI. Let me show you. Sarah received an old doll as a gift. It was peculiar, with piercing eyes and a cracked grin. At midnight, the doll began to move its head. Sarah heard it whisper her name softly. So as you can see, the voice cloning was amazing. The result is really good. So I have to say that. So just like this, you can create various faceless videos, as well as you can also clone your voice and then use that voice on this particular section, on this voice section. All you have to do is just click on manage custom voice. And then if you click on new voice, provide your name and provide the audio file, the sample file of the person that you want to clone. And then you have to click on clone voice. And then you can use that voice on a particular video. After the video, we also have this AI assets section. So here we can once again manage the knowledge base. As I said earlier, I can create a knowledge base. I can upload various resources to that knowledge base. It could be PDF or a video or an audio file in order to create that knowledge base. And I can also use that knowledge base in order to create a post or do something else. I can also clone my voice using this AI voice section that I already showed you. And I can also upload custom background music if I want. And there is also this shorten URL section or feature on here. So as you can see, the shorten URL is going to look something like this. And after the short URL feature, there are also some account settings such as the subscription setting, plan usage, the profile setting, as well as managing team members. So I can manage all my team members, see all my team members on here. Click on invite team member, and now I can add team members from here. All I have to do is just provide their email, and then I have to select their member rights, their permission. So I can see all of the permission on here. I can give them certain permissions from here, and then I can also select this particular team member, what social accounts he can access. And there are also some other settings such as this data retention settings, the custom menu settings, the white labeling settings. So as I said earlier, on the agency plan, you're going to get white labeling. So here's the white labeling settings as well as the watermark settings. So overall, I think Robopost is an excellent tool that lets you manage your social accounts, multiple accounts. You can schedule the post, you can generate posts by AI, you can generate images, you can even generate faceless videos, you can add tags, hashtags, whatever you need for your social media, whatever you need in order to succeed, in order to boost your social media accounts. You have everything, every feature on Robopost. And in partnership with our group, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 SaaS Lifetime Deal Community, Robopost has some lifetime deals, some amazing deals. As you can see, here are them. And the best part is, if you use our link that is in the description below, you can get 50% off on all of the lifetime deal plans. So the starter plan was $150, but now you can get it at only $74. So just like this, on all of the plans, you have 50% off. But for that, you have to use our link. And you can also see on each tier how many features, what features or what limits there are.